Like I said a number of times before, sometimes technology just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. But we're back. And a first pitch swinging from Kalen Snellgrove is fouled off. 2 runs in the inning. An infield single by Alexi Bradshaw. A 2-run homer from Alyssa Usry. A walk to Abby Flowers. A base hit by Mackenzie Tripp. A walk to Chloe Strickland. And a called strike 3 to Jocelyn Witten. So there's your inning summary as Piper Young gets ready to deliver and misses outside to even a count at a ball and a strike. Kaylin Snellgrove at the plate. She has reached on an error and singled and has scored both times. Young ready and a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Appreciate your patience. Thanks for staying with us here. Hopefully we'll get all the viewers back. And a pitch. That one misses up and away and snared by Wells. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third, Barons lead 13-2. They scored 10 in the second inning. And Young delivers a 2-2, and this one is fouled off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Young ready and a pitch. And another one fouled off. So the count correction now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded. There is 1 out. Young ready and a pitch. There's a ground ball to short. The throw will go to first, and the ball is dropped. 1 run is in. Here comes another runner trying to score, and the throw is not in time. That'll be 1 RBI for Strickland. She reaches on the error. Flowers scores. Tripp crosses as the ball got away. Also on the play, Chloe Strickland advances to third. And coming to the plate is Skylar Strickland. Snellgrove again reached on the error, and she took second as the ball got away. Credit Snellgrove with 1 run batted in. Runners at second and third, 1 out, and a strike called on the outside corner. Young ready and a pitch. And this one misses upstairs. Ball and a strike. Young winds and delivers and misses up and away. Two balls and a strike. And here comes a 2-1. And a strike called on the outside corner. Evens the count at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Young takes her time. She's now ready. And a 2-2. Ground ball towards short. Gets through Simmons. And 2 runs will score. That'll be an error on the shortstop. Eagles having a little trouble in the field. Credit Strickland with 1 run batted in. Strickland comes all the way around. Chloe Strickland, that is. And we're going to have ourselves a new batter, a pinch runner at first base, rather. Number 28, Breanne Pound will do the running for Strickland. Ashley Wilson at the plate. Wilson has a 2-run single and a pop-up in foul territory. So 1 for 2. She's also scored a run, and she drives this one into center. Shaw battles the sun and makes the catch. So 2 outs. And Lexi Bradshaw at the plate for the second time in this inning. She started off with a base hit, ended up scoring a run. Well, Bradshaw being called back. There will be a pinch hitter. This is Leah Henry batting for Bradshaw. And a pitch from Young. Line into left field. That's a base hit. Pound coming all the way around from first. A throw to the plate, not in time, and an RBI double for Leah Henry. Well, Pound motored all the way around. 18-2, the Barons lead. And that's going to draw Coach Regulacion out to the mound, and that's going to be it for Piper Young. Allie Thrash will take over in the circle. We'll pause here. I'll tell you a little bit more about Thrash in just a moment. We have a pinch hitter for Alyssa Usry. Now batting is Annalise Martinez. And the first pitch got a piece of Morgan Wells. That's a tough young woman out there, but that ball hit her very flush. So she's getting a little attention from the coaching and the training staff. And we'll pause and make sure Wells is all right. Morgan Wells looks to be just fine as Allie Thrash takes over on the mound for the Eagles. Her first pitching appearance of the season, and a chopper towards third. Duig will field and throw to first. And that's going to end the inning. Barons, though, as we go to the bottom of the third, they tacked on 7 more runs and lead this one 18-2. Bottom of the third. Eagles will have 9, 1, and 2 due up. Kaylee Burnett, Morgan Wells, and Taylor Foster. Another change for the Barons. Emma Garner takes over at third base for Chloe Strickland. That's the only one that we know of, so those pinch hitters appear to be in the same positions as the players they replaced. Lakin Brown ready, and the first pitch. High pop foul down the right side, and that one will land safely for strike one. Kaylee Burnett on the season, 2 for 12. She's been hit by a pitch once. She has scored a run. Brown ready, and a pitch. This one is lined into left field. That's a base hit. Good start to the inning for the Eagles. So Burnett leads off with a hit, and it brings up Morgan Wells, who led off the first inning with a base hit and scored on the home run from Simmons. So runner at first, nobody out. And a pitch, and a fastball misses outside. One ball, no strikes. And Brown ready, and a pitch. And that one just a little low and outside. Third hit for the Eagles off Lakin Brown. She had a 1-2-3 inning in the second. Got 3 balls in the air caught. And a pitch. And Wells takes one on the inside corner. So 2 balls and a strike to Wells. Brown in the shadows, and a pitch. A looper that's going to hit the ground. Really nowhere for Burnett to go. She had no choice, because if that ball's caught, she's doubled off. So she is cut down. It'll go 4-6 on the putout. 1 out, and credit Wells with a fielder's choice. So Taylor Foster at the plate. Runner at first, 1 out. Foster grounded to second her first time up. There goes Wells. Nope, she bluffs. And back at first. Mackenzie Tripp having to battle that sun. She's not wearing a hat, but using her hand to shade the eyes. And the pitch misses up and away. During this time of day, the right side of the field, second baseman and right fielder and first baseman are all looking directly into what will be a soon setting sun. And the pitch. Wells got a big secondary lead. Ball misses in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Our sun stays out a little bit later now as we get toward the middle of February. That one misses up and away. 3 balls and a strike. Foster well ahead in the count. Brown winds and delivers. There's a chopper, foul to the right side. First base coach looked like she was going to make the play, but that didn't happen as Witten cut her off. Count is now full. 1 out. Foster at the plate. Lakin Brown delivers. Ball 4 misses outside, and the Eagles have 2 base runners. Wells will advance to second. Foster aboard at first. Walk number 1 issued by Lakin Brown. And with 1 out, 2 on, here's first baseman Madison Hamilton. Nothing for 1. She grounded to second her first time up. And the pitch misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. And time called. Coach Madison Heron out to the mound. Might have seen something he did not like out of Lakin Brown. Thought for a moment that Brown might be hurting, but it looks more like just a little bit of a conference, a little strategy. So fortunately, Lakin Brown is just fine. So 1 ball, no strikes to Hamilton. Brown ready and the pitch. And this one misses low and outside. Hamilton homered last Saturday. Here's a 2-0, and that one is on the inside corner. After today's doubleheader here at TBC, Brewton-Parker will visit the College of Coastal Georgia in Brunswick. That's on Tuesday the 21st. Good rip by Hamilton, but she fouled it straight back. Brewton-Parker will then host Point University on Saturday, February 25th. They just split a doubleheader with Point on the 8th. And a pitch. Line foul down the right side. Trinity Baptist will visit Brewton-Parker for 2 on Tuesday, March 7th. After today's doubleheader, TBC will go to Brno University in Brno, Georgia. That is on February 20th. That'll be a 3 p.m. first pitch time. And then return home on the 25th to face Ave Maria University. 1 p.m. first pitch. Hamilton rolls one towards second. Flip to second for 1. Relay throw. Pulls the first baseman up and off the bag. And that'll be a fielder's choice for Madison Hamilton. Wells advances to third. Foster is cut down for 6. 2 outs. Hamilton is aboard. And time called. We're So runners at the corners. There are 2 outs, and Simmons at the plate. She launched one right down the left field line for a 2-run homer her first time up. All the scoring so far for the Eagles. Let's see if Simmons can knock in Wells from third. Here's a pitch. That one is grounded foul. No balls and a strike. March 3rd, Trinity Baptist is home against Florida Memorial University before going up to Mount Vernon, Georgia to face these Barons once again on March 7th. Simmons takes strike 2 right down the middle. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Wells at third, Hamilton at first. And a pitch. A change up, misses up and in. Count is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Brown winds and delivers. And that one just missed the outside corner. Right hand of the umpire started to flinch, but he held it up, and it's 2-2. That was one of the hardest pitches that Brown has thrown today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that retires the side. Eagles get a couple of base runners, but no runs after 3, 18-2 in favor of the Barons. Christy Peters will pinch hit for Abby Flowers to start the 4th inning. Peters gets her first at-bat of the afternoon, facing Allie Thrash, and lifts the first pitch high towards center field. Back at the warning track is Shaw, and she makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. That ball kept on carrying, but Shaw, battling the sun, stayed with it and made the play. So 1 out. Peters hit that ball very well. Now 1 for 4 on the season. And Mackenzie Tripp takes the first pitch for a strike. Tripp is 1 for 3 with a run scored. That came in the 3rd inning. Her base hit and the run. Barons have had 2 huge innings, 2nd and 3rd, after scoring 1 in the 1st. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is fouled off to the left side. Thrash came in to end that 3rd inning, got the only batter she faced. High fly ball into right, and that one is going to be caught by Burnett for the 2nd out. I'd say for about the next hour or so, it's going to be difficult on the center fielder, the right fielder, the second baseman, and the first baseman battling that sun. 2 outs. And first pitch swinging by Emma Garner. Fouls that one off. Garner came in defensively half an inning ago, and this is her first at-bat. And she takes one outside to even the count. And this will be the first at-bat of the season for Emma Garner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a tapper towards third. Duig fields, throws to first in time, and a 1-2-3 inning for Allie Thrash. She's retired all 4 batters that she has faced, but the Eagles need to rally and need to rally big, trailing 18-2. Eagles bat in the bottom of the 3rd, and they will face a new pitcher. Christy Peters, who batted for Abby Flowers, is now in the circle. She will do the pitching here in the 4th inning. And for Peters, her 2nd appearance overall, no wins, 1 loss. She has 4 innings pitched. She's allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, walking 3. And she will face Ashley Shaw, Ohana Brown, and Piper Young, scheduled hitters for the Eagles. So with Peters having already batted and now in the circle, Barons are now without the flex player, but with a big lead, that's a moot point, and a slow roller towards short. Shaw hustling, but a good, strong throw by Martinez for the out. Annalise Martinez charges, makes a good throw. Ohana Brown, the left fielder at the plate. She flew out to left her first time up. And Peters gets 1 pitch, 1 out, and delivers to Brown. A hard line drive right at Martinez at short. Tough luck hitting for Ohana Brown. She hit that ball very hard. Martinez made a nice play reaching up over her right shoulder and make the catch. Well, I said Young, but it's Allie Thrash at the plate. So Thrash took over for Young, who took over for Fletcher. So this is the number 7 spot in the batting order. So Allie Thrash gets her first at-bat of the game. Her fourth total game. She's 1 for 4 on the season and also has drawn a walk. And a good fastball from Peters misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. And Peters ready. Here's a 2-0. And this one misses low and inside. That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. And Peters is ready and to pitch. And Thrash taking that one all the way, well ahead in the count. It's now 3-1. Three balls and a strike. And Peters ready and to pitch. And bowled foul down the left side. Hardly any wind at all, and it's been like that all day. We've had nothing but beautiful weather this entire Tuesday. Cool this morning, down around 42 degrees, but at the start of game time, we were around 72. By the time we're done here tonight, we expect to be closer to about 62. 3 balls and a strike and a pitch, or 2 strikes rather, and the pitch misses high for ball 4. So Allie Thrash with a good at-bat. Patience at the plate. Fouled one off and then worked the walk. First walk allowed by Peters. Kylie Duhigg at the plate. Nothing for 1. Pop up to the third baseman her first time up. Check swing, and she held up in time. The inning continues. Burnett would bat next. And they're going to check once again to make sure, and no swing is called again. Kylie Duhigg looking for her first hit of the season. She has walked a couple of times and also been hit by a pitch. So she's been on base. A lot of room up the middle on the right side of the bag, but this pitch misses inside and a snap throw to first. Runners back in time. Ball and a strike to Duhigg. And the pitch. High pop foul out of play. Somebody has fired up a grill, and between ball games, I might have to check that out. Morgan Wells doing the cheerleading from the dugout, trying to spark a rally for the Eagles. Nothing else. Get some momentum going into game 2. And the pitch to Duhigg gets away. Actually hit her on the bottom of the foot. Thrash had started to take off, but that's a hit batsman. So Thrash advances to second. Duhigg hit by the pitch for the second time this season, and it brings up Kaylee Burnett with 2 on and 2 out. Burnett is 1 for 1, had a base hitter last time up, and there's a swinging strike. Got one into left field for her hit. And a high fly ball, but she got out in front of it and pulled it foul down the left field line. Barons in the 5th will have hitters 6, 7, and 8. Scheduled hitters are Witten, Snellgrove, and Brienne Pound, and we'll see if those are the 3 who come to bat. High pop up to the first baseman, and that one is put away by Witten, and that ends the inning. Eagles get a walk and a hit batsman and nothing else. After 4, 18-2 Barons. Jalen Witten will start things off in the top of the fifth. She is followed by Snellgrove and Breanne Pound, barring no changes. Allie Thrash has retired all four batters she has faced, and her first pitch of the fifth is low for ball one. One ball, no strikes. And a pitch. And a strike called. 1-1. Thrash has gotten a pair of ground balls and a pair of fly balls for the 4 outs. And that one slipped out of her hand, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. And Thrash delivers, and a high pop-up. That's going to be a tough play for Foster battling the sun, but she shades that sun with her hand and makes the catch. So good recovery by Taylor Foster, and there's 1 out with the bases empty. Kaylin Snellgrove at the plate. She has reached on an error twice and singled once and scored all 3 times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Thrash ready and the pitch. And this one is low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. No word on who the game 2 pitchers will be. When this one's over, we'll stop the feed and start up a brand new one just as the women are back there out on the field. 2 balls, no strikes. Thrash delivers, and a pop-up will get out of play and into the bleachers. Usually 25 to 30 minutes in between ball games. Two balls and a strike. And Thrash delivers, and this one is fouled off to the right side and into the Barons bullpen. Nobody throwing over there. So the count is 2-2. And Thrash delivers and gets another foul ball. This one stays in the yard, though, as it hits the net. So 2 balls, 2 strikes once again. In the bottom of the 5th, the Eagles will have Wells, Foster, and Hamilton due up. Count of 2-2. Thrash delivers. And just off the outside corner. So Strickland runs the count full. And the pitch. This one hits the batter, and Snellgrove is aboard. I said Strickland, but it is Snellgrove. So Thrash hits the batter, putting a runner at first with 1 out. This is Breanne Pond. She came in as a pinch runner in the 3rd, so this is her first time in the batter's box. And this one misses inside. Breanne Pond has had 1 at-bat so far. No hits, but she also has a stolen base to her credit. She has scored a run as well. That's coming into today's play. Pops this one up. Hamilton makes the catch, and there are 2 away. Pond had reached on an error and scored a run earlier. Oh, that was as a pinch runner. Whole lot going on here. 2 outs. Runner at first. Kaden Fleming at the plate. Line drive foul down the right side. Fleming came in defensively in the bottom of the 4th. This will be her first time in the batter's box. And this will be her first time in the batter's box this season also. No balls and a strike. And a pitch. This one is grounded towards Hamilton. She'll throw to first. Foster doing her job. And a runner called safe at first. Foster got there in time, but the hustle by Fleming beats out the infield hit. Snellgrove had gone all the way around from first to third, so runners are at the corners, and there are 2 outs. Leah Henry at bat for the second time today. Her first time, she lined a RBI double into left center. Rash delivers, and a strike called. First base hit allowed by Allie Thrash. Credit Caden Fleming. She didn't take anything for granted. Hustled and got herself a base hit. There's a high drive, well hit towards right. Burnett going back. It's over her head up against the fence. 1 run will score. Another run coming in. She will score, and that's a 2-run double for Leah Henry. Her second run-scoring double. This time 2 come in. And the Barons just keep the hits coming. Fleming raced all the way around from first. Of course, with 2 outs, she didn't have to see if the ball would be caught. Annalise Martinez at the plate. And she takes one low and inside. One ball, no strikes, and a pitch. And that one catches the outside corner. Martinez grounded to third, her first time up. And a pitch. This one hits the batter and putting 2 runners aboard. So 2 on, 2 out. And the pitcher, Christy Peters, at the plate. Peters came in as a pinch hitter and then went to do the pitching as the Eagles came to bat in the bottom of the 4th. There's one off the glove of Dewig. That's a fair ball, and everybody is safe. Henry at third, Martinez at second. Peters at first. It looks like we have a new batter coming up. And the new batter will be Kimberly Murray. They call her Kimbo. And Kimbo lofts one down the left field line. Brown on the move and makes the catch. She caught the ball and slipped right as she did so. Fortunately, Brown looks to be okay, and that ends the inning. Murray hit the ball pretty well. The ball caught just in foul territory. And we're going to come back in just a moment as the Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Morgan Wells will lead things off for the Eagles in the bottom of the fifth. Peters' first pitch, a good fastball that tailed away from the right-hand hitter. Wells started the ball game with an infield single, scored a run on Simmons' home run. Last time up, reached on a fielder's choice, got to third base, but no further. No balls and a strike. Christy Peters delivers and misses inside. So 1 ball and 1 strike. And ball 2 misses downstairs. Peters ready. And the 2-1. Another moving fastball, but this one was high. Christy Peters has a lot of life on that heater. Peters delivers, and that one caught Wells flush between the shoulders, and let's hope she's all right. She doesn't want any attention from the coaches. She hustles on down to first. And Morgan will be given a minute to shake that one off. That was a hard fastball. Again, she turned away, and that ball got her in the back of the shoulders. I know Morgan. She's not going to let that affect her. Taylor Foster ready to take her hacks. And Foster, nothing for 2. She is grounded to second twice. Oh, check that. She walked her last time up and was erased on a fielder's choice towards second base. Another good moving fastball. This one caught the outside corner. No balls and a strike. And that pitch misses outside. Wells getting a big lead off first, making it look almost as if she's going to try to take off for second, but don't want to take any chances with the big deficit. And the pitch, and this one is low. That's ball 2. Out there behind center field, you see Trinity Christian Academy softball. They use this same field as well. The Conquerors begin their season in just a few more days. There's a tapper towards second, could be 2. Step on the bag for 1, throw to first, in time, double play. 6 unassisted and over to first, and there are 2 outs. Eagles down to their final out with Madison Hamilton coming to the plate. She is 0 for 2. A couple of ground balls to the right side. And a pitch. Well, actually, I made a mistake. My view was obstructed. Wells is at second base, and there's only 1 out. They got the out at first. Wells was safe at second, so that's why I use a pencil and an eraser. That one misses low and inside. I thought for sure Martinez had stepped on the bag and then made the throw. So it's a 6-3 put out with Wells at second. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Hamilton pulled off that one as a fastball tailed away from her, and it's 1-2. Unless Martinez missed tagging the bag or just went ahead and threw to first, because she fielded it right on top of the bag. But she got the out at first, and now Hamilton is out on strikes. Anna Simmons at the plate, a 2-run homer and a strikeout. And a pitch. Very generous inside corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Popped up and out of play. So again, once this game is over, we'll stop the feed, start up a new one. 25 to 30 minutes later, as Game 2 is ready to begin. Keep watching for the live indicator and hopefully no more technical issues. In the 0-2, ground ball, that's off the third baseman's glove. Wells did not see it, so she stopped at third. And Simmons has herself a base hit. Diving attempt by Garner at third base. Got a glove on it. But Simmons has her second hit of the game, and Ashley Shaw is at the plate. Morgan Wells at third, Simmons at first, and a pitch. And Shaw takes one on the inner half. Shaw now with a chance to drive in a run. No balls and a strike, swing and a miss. Ohana Brown hoping to get an opportunity with runners on base, but Shaw has to battle from behind, 0-2. Peters ready and misses low and inside. And the 1-2, high pop-up, that will get out of play. And that hit the roof of this little building we're in. Big old boom. One ball, two strikes to Ashley Shaw. Christy Peters with the pitch. Swing and a miss. A run will score if the out is not made at first, and it isn't, so Wells scores. That goes as a strikeout, but wild pitch allows the run to score, and Shaw beats a throw to first. Wells crosses her second time today. Simmons is at second, and Brown is at the plate. And a pitch. Line drive, one hopper to short, and a tag will be applied on Simmons, and that's the ball game. Final score, Brewton-Parker College 20, Trinity Baptist 3. That's going to do it for game number 1. We're going to stop the feed now, start up a new one as the young ladies take the field for game number 2. You're watching TBC Eagles softball here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network.